Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 4, Episode 277. It is Monday morning, and we are on our way to Vegas. It is 3:20 a.m., and we are on our way to the airport. Early flight today. Actually, I haven't even checked to make sure it was on time. I did check before I went to sleep, though. There were no issues. It also looks like the government shutdown will be ending in the next couple days, so that's good news. Maybe that will motivate more people to get to work. Let's see here. On time, that's awesome. So, no issues there. I've already seen some deer on the roads. I've only been driving for about 2 minutes, so you got to be really careful. This morning, it is very cold outside, and it is snowy outside. So right now it's exactly 32 degrees. There's light snow. It says light snow. I think it's more like medium, and there's already at least a half inch of snow on the ground. So very exciting, and we're going to end up in Vegas. It's still going to be morning when we get there. Temperatures in Vegas are going to be a lot warmer. Last I looked, it's going to be about 80. Let's see, yeah, today it's going to be 80 degrees as well in Vegas. So, very excited to be there. Very excited about the opportunities that I have, and hopefully they pan out. So, let's see what else. Yesterday, played poker. It was really good overall. I'm finding the combination of playing live and online is okay for me. I'm not sure by the numbers if it's the smartest thing or not, but it has kept me to playing more of the value hands or the good hands versus playing maybe some unnecessary hands sometimes. So it has been a good combination for me. I guess really that's about it right now, and I'm heading to the airport. I'll be back to update you soon. Hello, how you doing? I'm sorry.
Paper?
There you go.
And can I see your RRA number?
This number here?
Email? Yeah, what is number? 154-9283. Yeah, good.
Now, I have there's a little bit of damage down here.
Yeah, down here, yeah.
And I got a couple pictures if you just...
Oh, yeah, no problem.
I just don't want to have any problems later, you know.
That's what I'm saying. You're on the record, and we're going to mark up this one here.
Okay. Yeah, that one, and then in the middle of the trunk, there's... And then on this door here, there's the rusty area down here, and there's also a line.
Okay, you missed it.
Okay. Yeah, there's a line like right here,
I got it.
and then the rusty thing. I just, it kind of smells like marijuana in here too, but I guess it's legal here now, so. No, as long as I don't get charged for it, it's okay.
No problem. Oh, you want to make note that smells like marijuana, so when you return, you get your record.
Yeah, I guess because you get charged for that, right?
Yeah, make a note.
Smells
like weed or whatever.
like weed, yeah. Easier to spell,
they
right?
guess everything is weed.
Thank you, man.
Good. Okay, I'll take you later. That's good, sir. You're good.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, have a nice day.
You too. All right, guys. I am back. Guess where I am that everything smells like weed? I am in fabulous Las Vegas, and I was kind of lied to a little bit. I went through Priceline to book this car, and some of them say 2 shuttles, some of them say 1 shuttle, and this one said 1 shuttle, but it's actually 2 shuttles. So this Europe car is part of Fox, and it's okay, not great, is all I have to say. Actually, I should have. I'm over here by Southpoint and stuff, I think, aren't I? I probably should have. So you heard me right there talking to the rental car guy. I think I'm going to do a U-turn here and head towards Southpoint and the M. Make a little money off those guys. They don't need it. Anyway, they drive you here, and then you've got to bring it back to this location. They give you a shuttle to the regular area, and then from there you take a shuttle to the airport. So again, you know, live and learn, but there was no way for me to tell. It said on there that it was only one shuttle. So anyway, let's go over some of the stuff that's happened so far today. I woke up real early, like 3. I was out of the house by 3:20. I got everything all set last night, clothes laid out, everything done, so I didn't have to worry about any of that. And got to the airport, and the first thing I see, this airport has 3 main areas, and then there's like other areas too, but 3 main ones. And the biggest area had a line of hundreds of people in the line going through security. And I was a little bit worried. I mean, I was really early, over like an hour and 20 minutes early or more. But I was still a little worried. I walk over to my area, and there's like 40 people maybe in line. And I've got the pre-pass, and there was no one in line for that. I walked up to that, and the lady's like, "Can you stand in front of the camera, please?" I said, "No, I can't." So, of course, I didn't, because I don't want my facial recognition stuff. I know it's everywhere, but why give them more? So they're always okay with it. And then went through the security thing, the metal detector, with no issue. I had all the money in my pocket. I had it stacked in a way that it's flatter against my body, and nobody said anything. They didn't even ask me. Usually they'll say, "What's that in your pocket?" And I'll say, "Oh, it's just paper," and they'll say, "Okay," because you have pre-pass. If you don't have pre-pass and you have money in your pocket, they want you to rifle through it to make sure there's nothing in between the money. So I didn't have any problems there. Played some WPT Gold while I was sitting there, and won a couple $100 getting ready to get on the plane. I'm really getting the hang of that site, but I'm still seeing some odd stuff. But I guess real life shows some odd stuff too, so might just be actual variants and not anything rigged, but still being very cautious. Couple hands I can think of, including the one where I lost in the tournament yesterday. I had aces with a jack 10, I think, something like that, and got called all in for 95% of his stack. The guy calls me with king queen off suit and some small king queen 8-4 or some stupid thing, and ends up flopping 3 kings. So it was like king 2 2, and so he had kings full of 2s, and I had 2s full of aces, and that's how I got out of that tournament. But anyway, so when I was done playing, they were about to load. I got a chicken wrap, which I haven't eaten a regular wrap with bread in a long time, and Coke Zero. Got on the plane. There were not a lot of people on the plane. In fact, I ended up in the 3rd row at the window, which was really good. Plane was very roomy. It was one of the new 737-8s or whatever they're called, 737 something, and it had the USB charging port in there, and just very roomy, and it was very smooth ride. When we left home, there was snowing. It was a lot of bad weather, and they said it was going to be really bumpy, but it really wasn't that bad at all. And I'm a guy who doesn't like really bumpy because I hate flying. They de-iced the plane before we left, and we took off. And actually, now this was on Southwest. Southwest now has free internet through AT&T, but you don't have to have AT&T. It's just free internet as long as you have a Southwest number or a confirmation number in your name. And then you can get internet for free on the plane, which I use that to play more poker and won a little bit more on the plane as well. Landed And normally I would play slots at the airport, but my gate was so close that I got on the little train and I was out. It was over. I mean, it was like I didn't even get a chance to see any machines. So I obviously didn't play any machines, didn't get a chance to make money there. And then went to the rental car thing, and I just told you about that. I had to take 2 shuttles instead of 1. And we got the car. It's a Nissan Altima. Nice car. Except it smells like weed. Other than that, it's a nice car. And it did have a little rust patch on it. And I told the guy about that, took some pictures. So all that should be fine. Got my bag in the trunk. And we are going to go into Southpoint. I've got my jacket actually has my local team on it, but who cares, because I'm not going to play blackjack this minute. We're going to go and look at some slot machines and looking for a particular game also. If I see that game, I'll go back to the car before I see any dealers or anything, and probably, you know what, I'm just going to take the jacket off right now. Why go back to the car for no reason? So we're going to go in there, see if we can make some money, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back. So just leaving the Southpoint. I really had no chance to even gather my thoughts before recording that last segment, but so I don't know how it ended up sounding, but hopefully it was good. Just leaving Southpoint right now. I was in there for about 20 minutes. It's dead in there. I did find like 3 or 4 plays though. Unusual. A couple machines people are scared of. A couple that they don't trust. So played those through. And ended the session slightly ahead, 79. So plus $79. Good start here. We're going to go to the M and see what we can do over there. I also have free stuff over there. I may buy some stuff to take with me for later on because there's none of their locations nearby that I can visit. So might as well take advantage of it. I think I have like $79 I can use for food, so might as well do that. And it seems to me like when you use it at the food area, it doesn't alert anyone. It's only when you put it in a slot machine that it seems to alert someone. So we'll play our slots and get all our stuff done. And then on our way out, we'll stop by the food area and get some food, and we'll head out. So, whew, it stinks like marijuana, man. Ugh, free smells, man. I'm going to open this window up when I get to the M. I'm going to open it up now, but I'm going to leave it slightly open in the parking garage at the M. Maybe get some of the smell out of here. So, anyway, plus $79. I'll be back. Alright guys, just leaving the M. Hey, they have a little nativity scene here. It's the nicest thing in here. To pretend they have some morals at least. Let me take a picture of this. Maybe I'll post it, you guys can see it. It's actually pretty decent. Alright. Anyway, just leaving here, and really they got a lot of nothing in here. They're so afraid of people coming in and beating them. They have nothing good. No blackjack game open. 9 o'clock in the morning, no blackjack. Slot machines, 10 that are beatable, 10. Awful. I mean, they want to keep having their business go down more and more. That's fine. But not having tables open, they had a craps table open. And anyway, probably found 1 or 2 things to play. That's it. And ended ahead $3, so plus 3. And in fact, I had to go to the cashier to get my change off my voucher, and there was one guy in front of me, older guy, gray hair, shirt on inside out, and he's paying back his marker. It's like, and he's standing there dead serious. He's probably up half the night. Went back up to the room and came back down to pay what he owes. Had his shirt on inside out. Totally serious looking. Asked him for a receipt, and he wants it stamped and all this stuff, where they were just going to rip it up. But right now, I think the Silverton is close to here. We'll go try to hit that. we'll get more serious about blackjack. You know, we'll get some better opportunities here in a little while. But right now, let's go to the Silverton, see what they got going on. And they have like a, is it a Bass Pro Shop maybe that's attached to it? It's kind of a nice little place in there. If I didn't know anything about how casinos destroy people, I might like it there. I might actually want to stay there. Nice little homey, small place. Little fire pit outside and stuff like that. So right now we're getting back in the car. We're going to go to the Silverton, I believe, and I'll be back to update you. All right, I'm back. I'm just still leaving the M, but man, I feel awful that I didn't beat them for some money. I mean, there was no blackjack at all. What is going on? Their machines are awful. Not a lot of things to even look at. Everything is always played down to the bone. Like, it's awful. It's awful. But I do want to hit them for some blackjack, man. I mean, I think they owe me millions. I need to go in there and get millions from them because I just feel like they should pay me millions. So, anyway, it is a nice day, nice morning, a little bit hazy out. I've been sniffling since I was on the airplane. I think the person behind me was using some kind of smelly soap or something, was killing me. And, but feeling okay right now. Going to try to hit 3 or 4 of these smaller places on our way to the strip, since the rental place was further away from the strip than it should be. So we are already on this part of town. Oh, you know, Henderson's not too far from here too. There's those nice clubs there, the Rainbow Club and the other one. I'll have to hit those at some point on this trip too. But right now, we'll go to the Silverton and I'll be back. Alright guys, just leaving the Silverton, and you know, I was just here a few months ago and they've gotten rid of a lot of good machines and really dumbed it down to all the fake machines. So very interesting. They only had one blackjack table open and it had a good side bet that I like, and it was completely full. It was a double deck. The only table they had open was a double deck, which is kind of odd, I think. What did I do with that car? Over here. Oh, alright. So, that was full. Went through and just found very little. I was ahead like $20. And I was getting ready to go, and this older lady was playing this machine that was beatable, and it was in a good position. So I decided to come back and take a look. I came back and she'd already blown past it and was still playing it, so there was nothing there anymore. But I'm like, well, might as well just take one more lap, because there were a couple machines that had people sitting on them, and we'll see if we can get anything. So did that and actually found one machine that was in a pretty good position. It was about $4 a spin on that one, and I think it took me, let me think here, 39 spins, I believe, to hit that, and ended up leaving ahead slightly, plus 95. So plus 95, and right now I think I'm going to go
to the stop sign. Turn right onto West Shelburne Avenue.
Well, I guess we're going to go to Green Valley Ranch next. I don't know how to turn this thing on here. We're going to go to Green Valley Ranch because I think there's a version of this game there that I want to look at, and I still haven't found it anywhere yet. So we'll see. Let's head over to Green Valley Ranch, and hopefully we can make some money there, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I'm back. I really dislike this place very much. It's a very frustrating place. What I was looking for isn't here either. I was able to play just a couple small plays and ended ahead $18, so nothing. So just been going around in circles, not making any money at this point. So hopefully whatever we do next is a little bit better, because I'm getting pretty exhausted going place to place to make $0. So anyway, you're all caught up right now. I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back. So I am actually leaving this place. I'm not going to say where it is. I got everything written down. I got the notes and everything. I found it here. The only problem is there's a problem with the table, and they actually had to close it while I was playing. So it actually cost me money too, the fact that the machinery wasn't working right on the table. And they're like, well, we'll just void the hand. I'm like, I don't want you to void it, I want you to pay it. Well, we're not allowed to, we have to void it. And it happened 3 times. So they said we're just gonna have to close it, and they ended up closing it. Actually cost me a bunch of money by that happening, but I was there betting minimum amount for about 35 minutes or so, of which probably 15 minutes of it was wasted waiting for someone to come fix it. So I'd say I played for about 20 minutes on a minimal amount and ended up ahead $378. Now, I think that ChatGPT totally screwed me, and it was actually Grok totally screwed me and gave me all the wrong information, and all the places that it was giving me were incorrect. I was going into a place and they wouldn't have it, going to another place they wouldn't have it, and finally I ended up going back to an old video that I saw, and I saw it in the background, and I'm like, I think that's what it is, and I ended up coming here and they had it, but unfortunately technical difficulties, so I don't know if they'll be fixed anytime soon. So it's really unfortunate. I think there's only 3 places around, most likely it looks like, that would have it, and one of them is already gone. So we're hoping one of these other 2 is good. One of them is a lot newer place, so most likely that one's going to be okay, and one of them is an older place. So because when this is gone, it's gone. I mean, man, this is just like I said before. This is just like when COVID happened, and I was on a roll. I was winning like crazy, and then came back from COVID, and it was a whole different world. Took a big slide. So hopefully, this next place will have it, and it'll be working properly, and they won't have to cancel any hands. But we did end up ahead, plus 378, which is our whole day combined so far. And we're going to move on to the next spot. And hopefully, I'll be back with some good news for you. Alright guys, I'm back. I decided to park at the Wynn. Even though I'm not staying there, my card will allow me to park there for free. So did that. And right now I'm going to the Venetian. It's still too early to check in, but I don't even know if I would get free parking with my room. So they're right next door to each other, so I'm doing this. Anyway, I went in there, looked around, actually focused on just one machine, and it was right where I thought it would be. I actually got pretty lucky that it was there, and played it for about 2 minutes and ended up ahead $218. So plus 218 there. Could have been 5 times that much, but you know, variance, so whatever. They got all the stuff up right now for the Formula One stuff, which is just annoying. Having all these bridges are blocked off so you can't see over the bridge, because you might see a car go by that's so terrible or something. But whatever, people want to be greedy, let them be greedy. So right now we're walking into the Venetian, and there's another place I want to go to down the strip, but they don't have any parking, so I'm walking through here, just going to glance around, probably won't do much or play much, and then we'll head over to that place that I really want to hit, and then we'll see. So it looked like there was only 3 places that would offer this game. Now it looks like there may be 5, so hopefully we can have 1 or 2 of them be in decent, open and working, where the machine isn't going to be broken on the table and we'll actually be able to do something. So anyway, trying to play here at the Venetian. I'm going to do this and I'll be back. Alright guys, walking to the Venetian right now to check in. There I actually had a couple okay plays that went terribly bad and lost some money there. Walking through the Palazzo Venetian, same place, and I made 3 plays. 2 of them lost over 300 each on low limit, like $2, $2.50, low stuff like that, and ended down $737 minus 737. But then I did go on to another area, like, because there's a Venetian side and the Palazzo side, and played over there and had some better luck on one game. It took a long time. It took about 20 minutes to play it through, and ended that session ahead 423. So between the 2 of them, I still lost about 314. So not the end of the world, but could be a lot better because we're really not moving forward at this point. So all right, right now we're going to see about checking in and getting our room, get all that situated, and then we're going to walk down the strip. I have a couple places I want to check out, and then we'll head over to Caesars and get that taken care of. So we're checking in now, and then we're going down the strip, and then across the street to Caesars. We'll get checked in there, and I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. Just walking by the showgirls, the scammer showgirls that take a picture with you and then try to strong arm you into giving them a bunch of money. Walking into Harrah's, I just went to Casino Royale, and that was actually pretty good. I was actually leaving. I had made a little bit of money. I had made like 56, and I was leaving, and then I saw a play, and I sat down. I thought this would be good to put on YouTube, and then everyone can watch me chase a must hit by. And then it hit like 24 seconds into the live, so I don't think anybody even knew about it at that point. So it hit pretty quickly. Ended that ahead 127. So that was nice. Now, I'd actually heard about some things over here. I know they got rid of most of their good stuff, but I heard there were some things. Let's walk through here. Let's see. I wish people could like just come along sometimes and really see how much work you put in, that it's not like, oh, he said he went in there and he made money and then he left and that was it. Like it's easy or something like that. It's not easy. You work your butt off. You have to know everything about everything all the time. And this one, I hate this one. Yeah, if you know what it is, you know what it is. Let's see. Yeah, I hate this place, man. Really. I remember when this one machine got put in here. You gotta put money in there to check that one. Doesn't look like anything on that one. Walking around here. Anyway, so I had those 2 little hits at Casino Royale. That helps out a little bit, but still pretty bad for the day. Well, I don't know where we are, even, slightly ahead, something like that. So we're going to see what we can do. We're going to try to make a little money here. We're going to go across the street and check into Caesars, and I'll come back and update you in a little while. So it was plus 56 and plus 127. Alright guys, just walked through Harrah's. Disgusting, smelly, nasty, old, everything else. Made $27. Just played one machine for a second, and I think I'm walking into the Cromwell right now, so a little quieter in here. Let's see if we can find something in here and then try to run across the street to Caesars. So plus 27 at Harrah's. I'll be back. Alright, nothing at the Cromwell except 2 mostly naked ladies with their boobs hanging out, just little pasties on them, and almost nothing else on, taking pictures with guys, trying to charge them. I thought those showgirls were bad. These girls are really bad, but whipping the guy and stuff, and his wife is pulling out money to pay these girls. Just gross and ridiculous. Gross. It really is gross. Anyway, nothing at the Cromwell, and I can tell you, looking at where the Mirage used to be, that guitar for the Hard Rock is on its way. It's about halfway built height-wise. It's pretty big already. It's probably 30 stories tall already. And I'm going to hate seeing that stupid thing there, but that's all right. We'll go in there and take some of their money too. We're equal opportunity. So, yeah, going to walk across the street right now if this light ever changes, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, we're walking through Caesars right now, going down this tunnel here to the other section. And, you know, as 7 stars, you get 4 free drinks a day. So I got a couple unsweet iced teas, a couple sugar-free Red Bulls, and then I had a Asian steak bowl thing, light rice. It was good. It was okay. Had an egg on it and stuff. It was okay. And then I'm looking at some slots. I found one so far. Played that one through. I'm up a little bit on that one, like $80. We're going to go to this other section here and check out what they have over here. See if we can get into a fight with the Chinese grandma like we did last time, where we almost got into a big fight over that slot, and then I ended up hitting a jackpot right in front of her. That was fun. We're going to go over to that section and see what's over here, and then we're going to check in and rest a little bit. My big toe is starting to throb a little bit, but we've already walked 16,000 steps, and it's only 6 p.m., so we've done a lot of walking, so I'll be back. Whew. All right, guys, I am back in the elevator, heading up to my room. It's on the 43rd floor at Caesars. It's going to be awesome, overlooking the Bellagio fountains. I'll try to get a few pictures. I know I'm like a million years behind on uploading stuff, but I'll try to get some pictures. I also got some pictures of the room at the Venetian also. I'll upload those. But I was at the desk at the 7 stars check-in and getting my room, and they're like, oh, we don't have a room ready for you because your host never put one in. Well, I think I mentioned I had forgotten to send the email to the host, and so I just took a shot and I emailed them and I said, hey, I never got the confirmation on that room for this date to this date. And he emailed me back and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, here, I just got it done for you. So everything was done last minute. Let's see what this room looks like here. And yeah, just a ordinary room, but it's still nice. So anyway, I was standing there getting checked in and all that stuff, and these 2 security guards walk in, and they're like, oh, we're here about the film. And I'm like, huh, what's going on? And I tried to ask her, and she wouldn't tell me. And when they walked away, I said, you can tell me. I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm just going to tell these couple thousand people that listen. And she's like, well, yeah, there was some counterfeit money stuff going on. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, why would anybody counterfeit money? The biggest bill is only a $100 bill. You want to go to jail for a $100 bill? If you're going to do something huge, you know, and get out of the country. Why would you do something so small like that? So anyway, all right, got my sugar-free iced tea. We've now walked 17,000 steps. We're gonna lay down here for a second, just relax, chill out, probably play some Omaha while I rest, and then we'll get down there and get back to business. But it's been a heck of a day. Not a lot of money made. And actually, you know what? My charger is in my car at the Wynn, which is like miles from here. I'm down to like 14%, so I'm not going to play Omaha. I'm just going to rest up a little bit. And we'll be walking back over there sometime tonight, but maybe we'll get a little bit of blackjack in here before we go. So that's what's going on right now. I'll be back. All right, guys. Just left Caesars. Actually heading to the Wynn, to the parking lot to get my stuff out of the car, and then we're going to go to Venetian and settle in, get my phone plugged in. It's down to like 4% right now, so we'll get that plugged in, and we'll go back down and get some more play, and then I'll come back and report to you. So right now, no use having the phone with me if it's dead, so we'll go get that plugged in and I'll be back. Forgot to say, left Caesars ahead 90. Alright guys, I am back. Somehow my phone is still at 4%, but now I'm really going to the Wynn. I did find that game somewhere else and played it, and actually was there for about 30 minutes min betting it, and did pretty well on it. Ended up ahead 579 for the session, and then also played slots and ended up ahead 45. Might get loud here in a minute. So that's pretty good. It's another like 630 or something like that. So that helps boost things back up a little bit. Had that one bad session earlier, so we're definitely ahead. I just don't know how much we're ahead. But got 20,000 steps in. Right now we're gonna walk over to the car and grab that, and I'm thinking I might just drive it to the Venetian. The parking there is a mess though, but it'll be closer to me. It's not hurting anything at the Wynn, but I'm not really playing at the Wynn right now, so let's go over there, look around, look at the machines, see if there's anything we can make some money on, and then figure things out from there. Alright guys, I am back. It is 8:45. I still haven't charged my phone. Man, I gotta go get the charger. Let me go get the charger. I was about to go play poker at the Encore. 21,000 steps in here. Yeah, I gotta get my charger and at least get this thing going a little bit. I did play one play that I found at the Wynn, maybe two, and ended ahead 48, so that's another 48. If you're keeping track, I have no idea how much, but doing okay. So I'm gonna go grab the charger. We'll head over to the Encore poker room and see what we can do, make some money. I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm feeling it, man. When I got up from that table, my back is stiff, my legs are stiff. You know, I've been doing a lot of walking all these months and years, but look at that, just passed 22,500 steps today. Pretty tired. So right now it is 10:30 here, and just sat down and played 1-3 no limit at the Encore. Played for almost exactly an hour. It took some time before I was able to get a seat. Sat down, and I'm in like seat 7, and in seat 6 and 5 are two sisters, and one sitting next to me, the other one next to her, and the one next to her, it's her birthday today, so November 10th is her birthday. The girl sitting next to her is an Asian girl. Her birthday is tomorrow, November 11th. So the girl whose birthday it is, I don't know if she's stoned or high or what the heck is going on. We're playing 1-3 no limit, and they're like, "You're the big blind." She goes, "How much is it?" $3. She has 5 $1 chips, puts out a $5 chip. And they're like, "It's 3. So she puts out 3 more. And then it's her small blind, and she puts out 3. They're like, "It's only 1. So she puts out another 1. So then it's her button, or on her big blind also. She didn't put her big blind out one round. And they're like, "You're the big blind." So she folds the hand. And then they're like, "You still have to put the money out." And she didn't understand why. There's this back and forth, back and forth. And the waitress recommended that they have this drink called birthday cake. And it sat there for the whole hour, and they didn't drink it. And then finally, one of them had it, and the other one didn't like it and didn't drink it. It was so insane the way that these girls were playing. And the one sitting next to me, whenever it's her turn, if she doesn't fold, she's going to make it either 15 or 20. And soon everybody was figuring it out, and they were re-raising her, and then she would fold. And over and over and over. So I don't know if they had already been drinking quite a bit, or if they don't know how to play or what. She said that she'd been playing for 30 years, which I find very difficult to believe. But anyway, overall was really good. Oh, shoot. I forgot to cash out. I still have chips in my pocket. Darn it. I can cash it out over here at the Wynn side. I bought 300 in chips, but only put 200 on the table and colored up 663. So that's a profit of 463 in an hour on a 1-3 table, which is pretty good. And I think the biggest pot I had was like a little over $100. So it wasn't like, you know, I was getting these huge pots or anything. So that's all cool. Everything is good. I'm gonna grab the car. We're gonna go to the Venetian and go back to the room, relax a little bit, and then we'll probably leave again, even though right now it's late, and of course I've been up for over 24 hours, or about 24 hours at this point, but I think I still have some in me here, so I'm going to cash these chips over here, and then I'm going to take a lap of this place, see if I can find anything, and then we'll head over to the Venetian. I've had my phone charging in my pocket this whole time, so it's like 30% charged. Should be good the rest of the night. I've got a little portable charger, so it should be charging all night. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back to update you. Alright, so I was going to say, when you do what we do, you know what that is, you know who is in your area, and you know who checks what. You don't need to check everything. When you're in Vegas especially, and you know your market, you know that this one and this one and this one are being checked every 15 seconds by somebody, but there's certain ones that they don't know, and there's certain ones that they don't understand how to do the right way, so they leave it alone, or it's too much variance or whatever, and those are the ones that I go for. So there's like 2 or 3 main machines in this place that I go straight to, even though there's 100 machines in here to check. The other ones, 99.99% of the time, there's nothing there because someone's checking it and taking a lap every minute. So I'm going to go check this machine right here, and then go around the corner, do the other couple machines, and we'll head over to the Venetian. Alright guys, I'm back. So now it's almost 11. Made a little lap over here, and found a couple small plays and played those through, and ended up ahead 74. So we're leaving another 74 ahead, and we're actually going out the door finally, and we're actually going to get the car finally. So I rented a car. I drove straight here pretty much, and been here all day. So what was the point of renting it? But you know, 4 days for $104, including tax, definitely worth it. Let's head out, and we'll go find a spot and play some more table games. So that's where we are right now, plus 74 on top of that poker, and I'll be back. All right, so nice to have some nice quiet. I think we could do our segments right now. What did I eat? I ate one thing. Oh, I had that little bowl, like the cabbage, and had like kimchi and some like steak or thin beef. It was okay. It was a little wet. I'd probably give it like an 8 on a scale of 2 through ace. But I basically got it almost for free with my 7 Stars card, because you get $10, I think, or $20 off food. I think it's 10. So I just paid the difference using points. So it was all free. And then I got those 4 drinks also. But yeah, it wasn't that great. Next time we'll do something different. And what did you tip today, MW? I think I probably won about, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 hands in that hour, which is a lot for me anyway. Just had some good opportunities. The players were very passive. I didn't bluff a lot. I think maybe once I had a real bluff. Other than that, I had a semi bluff where I had like open-ended with a flush draw, So I don't know if that's really a bluff or not, but and I felt like those players really were just not that good of players. They were recreational, younger people primarily. Um, there was an Asian girl in like seat 4, and you can tell she plays a lot, but she was pretty much waiting for the nuts too, so she wasn't really playing a lot of hands. Um, but she'd do the standard raise. It's 3, 15, 15, 15. Then she would raise. Um, very easy to see through, but yeah, never really had any issues. I felt like I was on top of my game, so all good. And what did you learn today, MW? I learned a lot today. I learned about this game and where it is, and how sometimes the game can get shut down because of technical problems with it. A lot of stuff, but I did play it throughout the day on and off, and made some decent money on it, and I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm happy with the way that went. Um, can I 100% definitively say that yes, this is for sure a beatable game 100%? I think almost, but I want to gather a little bit more evidence. I think you have to have so many hands of a game before you can say that yes, this verifies my theory. And unfortunately, this isn't something that you can simulate very easily. So, I'd need someone really, really good in coding to do this. Just not just a standard thing. But I feel like I'm on the right track, and having some time here to look at it more is going to be very helpful. My feet are killing me. My right foot is killing me. I feel like I have a couple blisters on it. I'm going to go back to the room, change my socks, put something on my foot, and if it stays like that, I'll go down to, there's a Walgreens in the area here, and a CVS. I'll get something to wrap it with, but I'm not going to stop playing. I got so much to do. So, yeah, that's what's going on. I guess for now, I'm going to let you go. We'll start a new episode for midnight, which is coming up in just minutes. And we'll go from there. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.